Let's have a look at thread painting. Now this is quite an art form in embroidery. I really just want to give you a little taste of it because I think it's so beautiful. You're essentially painting the fabric with your thread in different colours. So it's a technique where you use long and short stitch and you build up the colours in a graduated effect, just like I've done there. You can vary how many colours you use, but you'll need at least 2. Now when you do this, outlines are really helpful to keep you on track, as well as directional lines. Traditionally, you would use 1 strand of floss for thread painting. It gives you a really fine, detailed result. Definitely takes a lot longer. I'm going to use 3 today. Hey, it's modern embroidery. We can do what we like, and it just is a bit quicker for me to show you how it works. So I'll be using 3 different colours, graduating from darker to light. Now it's really helpful to actually section off with a pen the areas for each colour before you start. So think about where the shading might occur on the piece that you're stitching. First of all, pop in your directional lines. So on a leaf or petal, I'll do them out towards the tip. And then I know it's darker in towards the centre and lighter towards the edge. So I'm going to do that as a curve. Same thing with my leaf. These are my directional lines, so heading out from the spine of the leaf. And then I know in towards the spine's the darker colour, lighter towards the out. And once again, I curve those lines so they look quite natural. You'll get the hang of it. There's no right or wrong. So I've started off with my outline. I find that so much more helpful. I didn't do an outline there on that middle petal, and you can actually see the pen. I just don't think it's as nice a finish. It does take a bit more time to do the outlines though. So let's start with the darker colour that's in towards the centre of the flower. I'm just going to build up some long and short stitches in that first section. Now the long and short stitches don't all need to be perfectly uniform. In fact, I actually think it looks better if they're a bit more varied. Because you're going for quite a blended look between the colours, I think staggering your long and short works really well. So keep building up your long and short stitches in the section. I'd also recommend that you actually extend some of them right up into the next colour band too. You can probably do that a bit more than what I'm showing you here. It's definitely one of those techniques that you get a lot better at the more you practice, including for me. Okay, so once we've got that nice staggered effect, we can start on the next colour. So once again, you're using long and short stitch to fill in the band where you want that colour to go. So as you can see, I am doing stitches quite deep into the colour bands on either side. So you can see we're getting a bit of a shaded effect there. It would be even better if I was just using 1 strand of floss. But you can go back and fill in any gaps at the end as well. Now with the last colour, I actually find it easier to go from the outer end of the petal down towards the middle again. You can do it the other way, but I just find I kind of almost scrape my needle in amongst the threads that I've already done to find a spot to land. So using long and short, fill in that last section, going deep into the previous colour. So there we have it, we've nearly finished this petal. You can see it is quite time consuming, but I think it's really worthwhile for the beautiful end result. Now you can go forth and experiment and practice with this technique as much or as little as you wish.